Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to our comic book movie live draft. Guys, 10 teams will be picking 5 of their favorite comic book movies of all time. This is a fantasy football snake-style draft, leading off with Gabe. Guys, before we get started, though, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Everybody's descriptions here is down below. So if you're watching us live, be sure to comment and also share the love. Follow everybody's YouTube channel and podcast down below, Twitter, everything. It's all there. That being said, let's get this show rolling. Gabe, you have the number 1 pick. Introduce yourself. Where can we find you? And what's your selection, bro?
Hi, so I'm Gabe. You can find me at Film Opinionitis on social media and at filmopinionitis.com, even though Manda doesn't like me now for some reason. Also, I have a show on YouTube called Sin Inspection on the Painted Lines. It's a lot of fun. We don't review movies like these, but, you know, it's still a lot of fun. So I'll just go with my first pick. We did this a year ago. I'm just going to pick the exact same movie because I was number 1 back then. And, you know, I feel this should be the number 1 movie, and that's The Dark Knight. I could describe it, but you know The Dark Knight, right? I mean, I'm sure there's
I don't know The Dark Knight. What is that?
How AJ, you would know though. You would know, AJ. If somebody else asked me, I would be like, yeah, maybe not.
All right, Dark Knight is off the board. We'll save the commentary for the post-game show. Yeah. Manda, what do you got going on? You're up.
Hi. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I do not hate Gabriel. Don't you worry. I don't hate you, Gabe. You guys can always find me over at AMXND Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. I just came off of 10 days at TIFF, and I am exhausted, but I'm still, very happy to be here with you all. I'm going to go pick... What? I'm going to go... I can't even talk. See what I just said? I'm going to pick my boy... the one that I have looked up to for a very long time is going to be Captain America, and I'm going to go with Captain America, the Winter Soldier, as my first pick. So, yeah.
All right.
That could have sounded way better, but, I'm tired.
All right. As always, everyone, after you make your selection, write it there in the private chat so everyone's up to date on what your selections are. We've got a new person joining this month. Hannah, how's it going?
Hi.
Thanks for joining.
I'm happy to be here. Hi, hello. You can find me at Rejected Hannah on Twitter and the Cinemania World podcast. And I just go ahead with my pick now.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pick Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I just love this movie very much. So. I knew that would upset somebody.
He was so happy today. He's like, Hannah's not going to pick it.
Oh my god! Are you serious right now?
Leo doesn't know me well enough then.
That really hurt.
I know I love Far From Home, but...
I just
Wow. Okay.
All right. Leo, you're up, bro.
Dude, thanks for having me on another one, Deibs. Guys, it is so good to be back. I'm tired as hell too, because I've walked about 5 miles today. But guys, I'm Leo. I'm on Geekly Goods on YouTube. Damn, Gabe.
I'm sorry, Leo. I'm sorry. I was just be a tweet. Gabe, nothing. Ryan, you look ugly as fuck.
All right, Leo, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Leo.
No problem, man. But happy to be here with you guys. I admit I'm super exhausted, but follow me over on YouTube at Geekly Goods, at Leo_Rydell on Twitter. And I'm going with Black Panther for my first pick.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Gabe can see the emojis in the comments.
Zack was so surprised.
No, I mean, I shouldn't.
Not really.
Black Panther is off the board. AJ, go ahead, bro.
Well, everybody already knows me. I'm AJ, and I am on Twitter sometimes now, not always. On KNerds89 instead of AJ Geeks Vibes. Deleted that Twitter a while back. Anyway, you can also find me at Suit Up Geeks, and I'm picking Shang-Chi. I'm going with the hype right now. I'm going with the hype right now. And I'm picking Shang-Chi.
Recency bias.
Oof. Nice,
is
bro.
right.
You go, Coco.
That's what I get for picking Spider-Verse.
There you go.
Yeah, that is what you get for picking Spider-Verse.
But it's fine. Shang-Chi is off the board. Let's roll on to Zach. Where can we find you, man?
Wow.
You're up.
Yeah, so once again, thank you to Deibs and the Suit of Geeks podcast for having me on another one of these. You can find me at Zack Goller on Twitter. I'm under the name Old School Zack. I also have a YouTube channel, same exact name. Thank you so much, Deibs, for putting that link in the description. And also, my channel is on the road to 1,000. So, yeah, would love your guys' help on the way. But with that said, my selection, I cannot believe it fell to the middle of the first round, but I am going to go with the trump card, Avengers Infinity War. So,
dude.
And Ryan's not here to get pissed off this time. So
I think he hurt Christian pretty bad down
well,
you're in the clear, Zach.
Hey, I'm pissing off someone different. Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, man, this is brutal. I do not like being like one of the last. This is absolutely killing me.
Guys, what have you done?
I know this is
What you do?
my top movies are gone. All right, go ahead, Larry. You're up.
Hello, I'm Larry, Chili Boy Chilson, and you can find me here on YouTube at Chili Boy Productions, as well as Instagram at Chili Boy Productions, and on Twitter at Chili Boy YT. You can also find me with Hannah over at the Cinemania World podcast, and at my new podcast called Cinema Snarks, where we get a little bit snarky with our movie commentary. We made Hannah have to click off our last one, actually. So there you go. But with everything that's been taken so far, I'm just going to go with my t-shirt namesake and go for Avengers Endgame as my first round pick. So, Iron Man.
Well done.
I forgot about that movie.
That's all it is.
We'll get into that later.
All right, Matt, you're up, man.
All right, hey guys, I'm Matt, and thank you for having me back on, man. It means a lot, and it's great meeting you guys for the first time. And if you want to find me on Twitter, just find me at MattWyatt651. I talk on movies all the time. I collect physical media that I post, and you can check me out on Letterboxd where I review movies, and you can check me out on Instagram. You can go to in the link tree in the bio.
Awesome.
All right, what's your first
selection, man?
Okay, my first selection, the one and only Man of Steel. I'm
Ooh,
choosing
nice.
motherfucking Man of Steel.
There you go.
My boy Superman.
Bravo.
Hell yeah,
That's
man.
your first pick?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
right.
is, Gabriel. What's wrong with that?
We're going to talk about that later.
Gabe is like,
Will not start.
Gabe
We're
was
gonna talk about that later.
last
I will
time.
fly to Seattle.
I will throw you in space.
Okay.
All right, Man of Steel off the board, which means I'm up. I'm Deibs, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. I'm one of the co-hosts of the Suit Up Geeks. I run the Painted Lines YouTube channel as well. Here we go. Guys, you killed me with this first one. Like, all my tops are gone. I have one more elite. I have one more elite movie here, and I got to go with it. I'm sorry, Christian. This guy lives, breathes this character. I love him to death. I'm going with the best movie of Wolverine. It is Logan. Logan.
You know what, Deibs?
Damn,
That is
Wow.
a steal.
I
That
was
is
hoping to get
a
that round too.
Well done.
Wow.
Christian, how you feeling, bud?
Nicely
How's it
done.
going?
Fine. I have 22 movies to pick from. I have backups. I came prepared.
We have like 140 some
There's
movies.
more good movies featuring Wolverine, I promise.
Like Wolverine Origins, you know.
Yeah,
We
yes,
didn't talk
obviously.
about that one.
All right, Christian, you're up. Where can we find you, man? You got back-to-back picks.
All right, so you can find us find me over at the Film Optics Podcast. That is Optics with an X. You can also file. Oh my God, I cannot talk today. You can also find my written reviews over at In Session Film and MusicCityDriving.com. My first pick, I'm going to go with Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Nice. Damn, I was gonna take that round.
I was gonna take that too.
Wait, that movie was made?
Don't you dare say that, bro. Don't you dare say that.
Hey, Amanda, you wore the shirt. You had the first pick. You had.
What is this? I'm gonna go change my shirt. BRB. That is just. Oh.
And
And she's gone.
and wow. Oh wow.
Well, I thought she was kidding.
No, she was legit mad. Hey man, she had second pick, so that was her.
Kids
My
these days,
my
that's
second
right.
pick is going to be Captain America: Civil War.
Damn
Weak.
it.
Dude.
Wow.
Dude, that's
Thank you.
That's a
God
good one.
damn.
Weak.
Captain America.
Unreal.
Big deal.
That's it. We.
He said,
I can list 30 other comic book movies better than that. I'm fine.
The two big Captain Americas are gone.
All right.
who's gonna be
That's
the
Got
first
Captain
Avenger?
America 1.
First,
All right, we are now in the
Big.
second round. I am on the board. I got to go with the movie that's near and dear to my heart. It won me the last draft as well. It's one of the best movie about superhero families. I'm going The Incredibles, Pixar's greatest movie ever.
No,
Oh, wait,
that
no,
that
it is
counts.
not a comic book
count?
movie.
No!
It is not a
That does
comic
not
book movie.
count. We just talked about this like 45
Man,
seconds ago.
We need
Wait,
to
wait,
make
wait,
a vote
wait.
then. I don't care. We need
Oh
to make
my
a vote
God,
then.
man.
Yeah, we got to.
Okay, vote.
We're making a vote. Is The Incredibles a comic book movie? Lead us off, Christian.
Yes. It is.
Okay.
Yes or no?
No, I'm going no. I'm going no.
Matt.
Shit. Wrong answer.
Okay.
Matt, yes or no?
No.
Larry.
No. Sorry, bro. No.
Sorry, Deibs. No.
No.
Zack.
You know what? I'm gonna say yes. It is a comic book movie. So
All right.
sorry.
All right. AJ.
The fact is, it's not a comic book movie. No. No.
All right.
No.
All right, we'll move on. We're throwing. All right, we have a.
Yeah, that's like
I vote no because it's not. All right, I'm gonna go with my next, like right below the elite tier, and I'm gonna go Guardians of the Galaxy.
Actually, you can pick Incredibles. Never mind. You can pick Incredibles.
Wait, I take it back.
Go back.
Wow.
No,
Guardians of the
sir.
Galaxy to me. Matt, you are up.
Okay. My second pick will be X-Men Days of Future Past. Definitely the greatest
That's a
X-Men
good
movie ever
one.
made.
We know.
I mean, first class doesn't exist.
It's up there.
I cry.
Pain.
I cry.
I cry. I cry.
I cry.
Okay.
I cry.
All right,
And-
go ahead, Larry.
I guess it helped me because like my jock goal between my final two included Days of Future Past. So since that's gone, I'll go with my heart and go over to DC and pick still the best DCEU movie. I don't care, and I'm going Wonder Woman.
Nice.
Nice.
Bravo.
You sure it's not 84?
So Larry actually
loves
said
84, so
Larry actually said
Wonder Woman
84.
84.
It's typed in the private chat. It's 84.
We have high reviews saying Incredibles is a superhero movie, not a comic book movie.
On me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got shut
True.
down. Shut down. All right, go ahead, Zach. What's your next selection?
Well, Leo, this one's for you, buddy. I can't believe you didn't pick this round one, but
Oh no.
I can't believe you guys didn't pick this movie round one. Spider-Man 2.
Wait, Zach, I have a question. For you.
What do you want,
Why did
AJ?
you pick it for round one then?
Because Infinity War is it's a classic, and Spider-Man 2, I thought it would fall.
I mean,
I thought
Spider-Man 2 is
I
pretty
thought,
awesome.
I thought you guys wouldn't think of this, and I thought it would fall. So there you go.
Overrated movie.
I'm laughing.
What?
Moving on.
Guys, like,
Overrated.
not
Spider-Man 2
today.
is a masterpiece.
AJ, what's your selection?
Not
The
today.
actual masterpiece is Deadpool. I'm picking Deadpool.
Ooh, fire!
Damn.
Oh boy!
I
Damn
prefer
it.
Deadpool 2.
Well done.
Deadpool is off the board. Leo, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead with a Spider-Man movie. I can't leave my boy out. I'm going to go with Spider-Man Far From Home.
Nice.
You're sick in the head. You're so sick in the head, Leo. Leo, you are sick. Oh
So
my
I had to
God.
get you back.
Oh my God. I'm gonna be sick.
You're gonna be sick. All right. Go
I
ahead.
knew it.
This is
I
worse
knew
than
you.
Scrabble.
We have Luke saying Spider-Man is a masterclass of comic book movies. I
Damn
wholeheartedly
right.
And
We're not
Right.
friends after this stream.
Tight.
All right, Hannah, where are you going?
Well, that was the one I was gonna pick, but this movie might not be the most loved across the board, but I think it has a big enough cult following, so I'm gonna go with Birds of Prey.
Woo!
Very best DC.
Hell yeah!
Meh.
I fully support.
What's it, man?
I love it.
Manda, you're up.
This is gonna be great. Gabe's gonna get mad at me. He's gonna get so pissed off.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go straight with the DCEU train,
Oh my life.
and I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with my boy Zaddy Snyder, and I'm gonna go with BVS, the Ultimate Edition. my
Big
friends.
shocker.
Yeah.
The ultimate. Hey man, I couldn't get Justice League because of someone. I wore the damn shirt
Go ahead.
and everything, and I'm tired. He didn't even give me a break because I'm tired. No, I'm joking.
Manda, are you just gonna pick the same team you picked last time?
Shocker. Soldier over Zack Snyder's Justice League while wearing the Zack Snyder's Justice League hoodie.
All right, my turn.
Back to back, Gabe.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Eric actually said BVS is underrated.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to get into this
Overrated.
conversation, please. It's
Not right
Saturday
now.
night. Let's just have fun.
Not right now. Let's keep going.
Okay, the first Iron Man and the Suicide Squad.
Damn it!
Oh shit.
Well done, Gabriel.
Nice.
No.
He took this here. I figured it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna go quicker than that. To be
You
honest.
just
Yeah, me
ruined my
too.
night.
It was between that and Captain America: Civil War. And I was like, well, I mean, come on.
God.
Not saying
All
it.
right. All right. Manda, you're up.
I'm gonna go with the one that has Green Goblin, and I'm gonna go with the first
Damn
Spider-Man.
it.
She's going.
That's my next one.
Manda.
That's the best one.
Hannah just
The
keeps getting
best
smashed.
one. I'm sorry. We know it's the best one.
Is it though?
It really is, fam.
I'm happy. That's a
It,
good
it,
pick,
it's
Manda.
one of the best ones. Not-
Thanks, Gabe.
All right, Hannah, you're up. Third round.
All right, I'm gonna go with my favorite X-Men movie, and that's First Class. So,
Well
X-Men
done.
First
Okay.
Class.
mhm.
Awesome. Love that movie so much.
What the hell's
First
Leo
class.
doing?
Leo's up. Where did Leo go?
I don't
Sleeping
know.
during his turn.
He ran away at his turn.
Is it-
Your turn, Leo.
I got a noise complaint, y'all, so I have to be kind of quiet.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna go with recency bias and do the Suicide Squad.
It was
Oh,
already
it was already
But Gabe
picked.
already took it.
Who picked it?
by Gabe.
Gabe.
Oh,
The asshole Gabe.
I'm gonna go ahead with the first Avengers.
Nice.
Damn it.
There you go.
All right, the Avengers is off the board. So Leo, AJ, you're up.
You're muted, buddy.
You're muted. Muted.
Oh, there we go. Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Oh,
What'd you say?
rude.
What was it?
Kingsman.
Kingsman.
Kingsman,
Oh, yeah,
Kingsman.
Kingsman?
That is
Which
a
one?
comic book movie.
The Secret
I'm just-
Service.
I'm
Yeah, Secret
so
Service
pissed
is-
off at you right now. I'm so mad. I'm so mad, AJ. Jesus
Secret
Christ.
Service
Oh.
is off the board.
What is
Zach,
this?
Zach, you're
Well,
up.
since Gabe was an asshole and ruined my night by picking Suicide Squad,
Jesus, dude.
God. Yeah, screw it. Thor Ragnarok. Thor
Nice.
Ragnarok.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you could have just went with the first Suicide Squad movie and called it a day.
The best Thor movie.
Ain't no fucking way I'm ruining my team like that. I'm not Ricky. That's okay.
Okay, Ricky only, yeah, Ricky did not care for animated, like clearly.
That's fired.
All right. Well, I am going to keep on the trying to keep my team diverse train and going to go to the next big franchise. And since Logan and X-Men Days of Future Past were taken, I'm going to take my third favorite film in the X-Men franchise, and that is X2 X-Men United.
I thought you were gonna say the last step.
Yeah. He's like,
Girl, please.
Leo
Please.
is punching the air right now.
I'm kind of mad too.
All right, Matt, you're up.
My third pick would be the original Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, the first one.
Sorry,
It
taken.
has
Oh, it's
it.
already taken?
Already taken.
Already been taken.
Oh,
You know
I thought
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
3, no, I'll hate you for it.
Man,
Spider-Man, Far From Home, Spider-Man 2,
Oh.
and Spider-Man are gone.
they're all on
Okay.
the
I'm so
Sorry.
sorry, Matt. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't lie to him.
Yeah, my third pick would be Batman Begins.
Okay.
Damn it.
Damn!
Damn it.
My boy Batman.
Gabriel.
Where is he?
Where is he?
Gabe had to cross that off the list right now.
Yeah.
Can I pick a movie that's not out yet?
No.
You read my mind. I was going to do the same thing.
Oh, I love Hannah.
Wait,
I'm
which
choosing
one?
the
Why
Batman.
would you pick a movie
The
you haven't
Batman.
seen?
No, that's
I haven't
mine.
seen it. Like, what if it's terrible?
No, it's not.
It won't be.
It
It
won't
It's
won't
not
be.
going to be terrible.
It's gonna be
Okay, I
the best
heard that
movie of all
about
Wait,
time.
Suicide
I can go
Squad,
into
for
the
sure.
future. I already seen it. I've already seen it.
All right.
All right, I am up.
Oh,
Where do I go?
Somehow.
this is tough.
Not
I
really.
wasn't able to get my favorite animated movie. I'll go second way, and I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna go another movie that's near and dear to my heart. I'm gonna go The Iron Giant.
Oh,
What?
what?
Let him have it.
Is that based on
Let
a
him have
comic
it.
book?
It is.
Let him have it.
Is it though?
Google it.
He's in it.
Guys just wants to
I
It
don't.
was just
I don't think
silent.
so.
Dives is acting
This
up
is
tonight,
actually-
y'all.
This is actually our favorites movie draft.
Christopher, it's based-
Guy
it's
just
based
wants
on a
his faves
novel.
on his list, man.
Wait,
That's all I
Manda-
do.
Sir, that's a
Manda-
novel.
Yes.
It's not a
It's
Okay,
based on a
it
novel.
counts. It does
Oh,
count. It does
It's based
count.
on a novel.
No, it does not. It's a book.
It counts.
But is it a graphic novel,
It
Leo?
is a graphic
It's a
novel. It
book,
counts.
Okay, then it
It's a
counts.
novel.
Oh.
Based on The Iron Man by Ted Hughes, which is a novel, sir.
Oh.
So I'm getting the no.
Yes, that is a no. I'm
Sir.
sorry.
That's a
Based
no-no.
on a novel.
That's a
He
yes for
said,
me. You can have it.
no.
And I-
All right, so then I'm going my number 3. I'm going my number 3 here. I'm gonna go with Mask of the Phantasm for my own.
Of course he does.
What'd you say?
That's top
Shocker.
tier.
Batman.
My
Mask of the
second best
Phantasm.
animated Batman movie.
All right, here we go, AJ.
And the best
can
one
do
is?
that. All right, Mask of the Phantasm to me. You are up, Christian.
Ooh, this is gonna be tough. I'm sorry, Leo. I'm gonna have to choose Red Hood.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
And then I get one more, I think. Oh, ooh. I gotta add Homecoming Spider-Man because I
It's
gotta
already
have
been
it on
taken.
my team.
Okay.
The best ones have
Homecoming?
been taken.
Oh, was it really? Homecoming wasn't
Was
taken,
it?
was it?
No, Homecoming wasn't
I don't
taken.
think it was taken.
No, I
though.
don't think Homecoming was taken.
I'll take Homecoming.
No.
Thank you very much.
Coco was not taken.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Christian, what was your first pick before Homecoming?
Under the Red Hood. Batman Under the Red Hood.
Batman
Under the Red
Under the
Hood. Gotcha. All right. Thank you.
Go again, man. Go again.
All right.
No. I chose between Under the Red Hood and then Homecoming. Those are my two
Oh,
picks.
true.
Yeah.
Dives. It's
Yeah.
you. Right.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm gonna
sorry.
go Aquaman for my next selection.
Cool. Nice.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Mommy.
Hey, that is a very underrated DCEU film. Great
Poor
choice, sir.
Leo.
Badass.
All right, Matt.
Can it
Go.
be underrated if it made $1 billion?
No, it's not underrated. I was so confused with
I
that.
don't know.
And it's like, I'm going
I
to
mean,
pull up the
Lion King
receipts
remake
of
was
that.
Yeah, my fourth pick would be another DC film. The original Superman, the movie with Richard Donner.
Aww.
Yes.
AJ, what the hell is that?
Sleeping.
It's a good pick.
And,
Oh.
Damn right.
Damn, man.
all right, go ahead.
Ooh.
Two Superman in a row.
I am gonna go ahead and go old school DC, and y'all know my love for her from our female characters list. I love me some Michelle Pfeiffer as Celine Kyle, so I'm gonna pick Batman Returns.
Nice.
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 Zach, you're up, Zach.
All right. Well, I got to get a Batman film under my watch too because I'm wearing the DC shirt. I'm doing the Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises.
Nice.
So,
Someone do a Bane voice.
No.
I don't know which pick would be first.
I love it.
All right. Go ahead. Who's up next? Larry.
No. AJ.
Wait, what? Zach already won?
No.
Yeah. AJ, you're up.
Dark Knight Rises.
Oh,
Dark
okay.
Knight Rises off the board.
I'm actually going to pick an underrated movie, and that's V for Vendetta.
Ooh.
Nice. I love it.
Great,
You
good
picked
choice.
that
Oh,
last
great
time.
pick. Great
You
Yeah.
pick.
picked it last
It is
time.
my third favorite comic book movie of all time.
Really?
Yes, it is.
The same list, AJ. Interesting.
It's not the same list.
I know.
I'm not you, Manda. It's okay.
Got it.
All right. Roll on. Leo, fourth round.
All right, so I would feel really weird if I did not include at least one X-Men movie on my list.
The Last Stand.
Ah, X-Men Origins.
Why would I pick X-Men Origins? That movie should be scraped across the trash. That's how horrible it is. Well, that could be toilet paper. The front cover of that movie could be somebody's toilet paper. Okay, but let's go ahead and pick a good X-Men movie. Probably the last X-Men movie left that's pretty damn decent. I'm going with X-Men First Class.
I
RJ.
picked Second Class,
Yeah,
actually.
Hannah
already taken it.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, somebody took it.
sorry, Leo.
I did.
Yeah, Hannah took it.
All right, I will back it up.
He's so quiet right now.
I've never heard him whisper.
Me and Leo are actually not going to be friends after this.
Please.
This is Monopoly gone wild.
It's crazy. I've never heard him whisper like this.
Leo about to get evicted from the Airbnb, y'all. Like, about to be out on the street, man. Then you're gonna have to go pick Leo up in about 30 minutes. Lord.
We have lost Leo.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go with. I really think this one is a comic book movie because it is based off of. I'm gonna go Big Hero 6, y'all.
It is, yeah.
It is.
Leo, what you talking about?
I don't give a shit. I'm
seen
into
it.
You've never
it.
seen
he
Big
watched
Hero
it.
6?
No, I haven't seen Big Hero 6.
Wait, he watched Moana. That's what
Lowe's
it was.
gonna
It
get
wasn't
so
Moana.
pissed at
Big
you.
Hero 6, folks.
If Loretto's watching, oh man.
I just
Sorry,
love how
Leo.
Gabe
Alright.
is so disappointed right
Leo
now.
is just going purely off of what other people think about it.
Anna, you're up.
Damn, I'm in it to win it, baby.
Okay,
Third.
His voice.
my next pick is Deadpool 2,
Okay.
Nice.
That ass thing.
the
Nice.
superior Deadpool movie.
I
Oh,
agree.
okay.
Well,
That means
agree.
It's true.
Wait. I'm sorry.
it's a tie. It's a
It
tie.
is.
I
Amanda,
think
you're up.
Deadpool 2 is
Okay.
leagues
It
better
is
than
not
the
okay.
first.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna use
All
it.
right.
Yeah, I
Amanda,
got
you're
you.
up.
Post game
I'm gonna go with a very, very teeny tic tac of a person. And I'm gonna pick Ant-Man.
Nice choice.
She's
She's
just
picking
Big
the same
surprise. You're
movies
picking the
again.
same movies. What the hell?
She's picking the same movies again.
Now,
In
why
a
would you
different order.
Why would you come back to the comic book movie draft a year later and pick the same movies? Come
Because
on,
I
man.
won the first time, so you guys.
No, you
I
won
won.
tonight.
I won the first time.
All
All
right.
right. Gabe,
Who
back
who
to back.
remembers the first
Last
one?
round, and then we'll get to the post game show.
I mean, all right. I'm just picking Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And the Wolverine.
Is it 4 or 5 this time around?
The
4 picks?
Wolverine, sir.
5.
Wait, is it 5 or 6? It's
Is it
6,
5 or-
right?
5 rounds.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
five.
Okay.
Dave, change the Wolverine right now.
Yeah,
man.
scratch the Wolverine.
Yeah.
Scratch the Wolverine.
Please
Don't
do.
do it. Don't
Okay,
do it,
so
dude.
I'm gonna pick one of my favorite movies that won't get me any votes, but I love it, and it's called Speed Racer.
Ooh,
Nice. There you go.
fun. You
Oh my
changed
god,
it
I
up.
love that pick, Gabe. I love that pick, bro.
It's actually a really fun
Oh my
movie.
gosh.
That's a really
Gabe,
fun
that was
movie.
the best pick
It was
ever.
I thought it was
I
6, so I was
love
just
that
waiting,
shit.
you
That's
know,
amazing.
for the next one.
No
But
way.
Don't hold your breath.
Oh, fun.
Hey guys, welcome back to Geekly Goods.
ASMR.
Welcome back to
It's
Geeky Goods
ASMR, Leo.
After dark, y'all. Geeky Goods after dark.
Manda is here to seduce you.
All right, Manda, you're up.
You guys are gonna get mad at my last one.
Here we go.
Venom.
I'm wearing the damn shirt, fam. It is Venom. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I gotta go with
Every
Venom.
single one.
I gotta go with Venom. We are. It's on the back of my shirt. It's beautiful.
Did she literally pick the same 5?
No,
think
Spider-Man.
she did.
Switched Spider-Man.
No, I didn't take
because she
I didn't
lost
take
Birds of
Spider-Man
Prey.
last time. I lost
Oh,
Birds
she
of Prey to
lost
Hannah.
Birds of Prey,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Otherwise, you would have picked the exact same list.
But I did. But
She
I
sure had
did.
plans.
Bless Hannah. Bless you, Hannah.
Oh
Luke
my
does
God.
not
The
like
Speed Racer
Speed
movie. I
Racer.
thought it was garbage.
I thought it was a lot of fun. With a
I
lot
enjoyed
of
it.
great
I thought it was
adrenaline.
great.
It was fine.
Much like most of
fine.
Zack Snyder's movies, it's more visual than anything else.
That is
Oh,
very true. PBS is a
300 was
prime
very
example.
visual. 300.
All right, Hannah, you're up.
All right. My last pick is gonna be maybe one that won't get me a lot of votes, but I love this movie personally. Captain Marvel is gonna be my last pick.
Okay.
Aw.
Yikes.
I
Underrated.
adore
Nice.
Captain Marvel.
Damn.
Underrated, right
Yay, Hannah.
No, wrong. Overrated.
Underrated.
Yeah,
I didn't call it underrated.
I said
Nice.
I didn't call it underrated. I said that I adore the movie. That's all I
Somebody
said.
else.
That is
Somebody
all
else
she said.
called it underrated.
Leo, you're up.
Oh,
What I
okay.
said.
Leo's turn.
Leo's up.
Drama.
I'm
Whisper
trying
it to
really
us.
hard. I'm trying really hard not to laugh. For my last pick, please, somebody.
I
whoever's
can't
laughing.
hear you. I'm sorry.
Okay, for my last pick, I am going with Shazam.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a good
Oh,
pick.
Shazam, that's right.
Mm.
Good pick.
Sorry, can you repeat the pick? I didn't hear you. Apologies.
Shazam.
Shazam.
You're up.
Thanks, Zach.
Mm.
AJ, where are you going? Last round. We're gonna round this up. Take a 10-minute break, and then we'll get the post-game show rolling.
I'm gonna go Dark Knight Returns Part 2.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yes.
I was
I
gonna
knew that was
ask if
coming.
that should be considered 1 or 2 because they did make a deluxe edition.
Yeah,
where
they
it's all
did.
one.
They have all in one, part 1 and 2 all together.
Jesus Christ. Both of them then.
I'm gonna-
Returns.
Like fine.
So, like the whole thing.
It doesn't really, they're both amazing.
unless you
So
wanna
Yes,
see the
especially
other
that second part. That second part is over the moon good, bro. So
It's like
so
over the
damn
moon
good.
better than BVS good.
yes, it is.
A way better Batman v Superman fight.
Amanda's gonna leave again.
Zach, what's
I'm gonna go put my other shirt on. No, I'm joking.
Hold tight, because you guys are about to feel really stupid right now. Doctor Strange.
Come on,
Yeah,
We're like,
man.
well.
Go ahead and run with
It's
that.
an
one.
underrated
fun.
movie. I don't
Leo.
care what you say about Doctor Strange. It's a kick-ass movie.
It's
It
good.
really is.
I don't care. if
Doctor
it's
Strange
stupid.
is good.
the last half hour.
I feel like I'm standing in
Wrong,
an elevator
wrong.
right now, offering people hand sanitizer and mints.
All right, Larry, you're up.
Okay, so God, my list is going to be too old. People aren't going to vote for it, but
got
I'm going to cap my list off with Blade.
No.
Damn.
Yikes.
But I like it.
That was a
Very
good one.
spicy,
Who
spicy.
doesn't like
spicy.
Blade?
I said it should have been Blade 2, but I like it.
I mean,
just
it was
watched
close.
Blade
It was a
today.
toss
I'm
up on
about
which
to
one
be
to pick.
upset.
Deibs, how you doing down there? You okay?
No.
No,
No, my draft board is just fucked. That's why I'm trying to like get these reaches. Like you guys just screwed me over so bad in this draft. All right. Who's up next? Who's up next? It is Matt.
Yeah, Matt's up.
Okay. My fifth one will be going to another DC film called Joker.
Oh,
Hannah is triggered.
Joker.
I hate that movie.
that's a steal.
Larry's
Matt,
gonna get me
that
in
is
trouble. I swear. Chili boy.
Matt, that's a
This is my
steal.
turn. This is my turn to say overrated.
Chili boy.
Now,
Oh,
now,
dude.
hey,
Listen
hey,
here,
Matt,
Murray.
you were right. Now,
Zing!
now I feel stupid. Now I feel stupid.
Zing,
Hey.
zinger. Yeah, I love how Zach was like, guys, you're going to feel so dumb right now. It's like bad.
Hey, homeboy had a whole setup. You know what? I respect Zach for the fact that he had a whole setup with his shit and he winded that motherfucking ball.
That just shows how confident he is
Kudos.
in his
Cricket.
love for Dr.
Christian, do you have
Strange,
crickets
okay?
on the soundboard?
Yeah, where's the cricket
We
sound?
don't have
Two more
crickets.
picks. All right.
All right, here we go.
I
Here we go.
gotta get
I'm
some.
just I'm just gonna do it.
Go ahead. Don.
My last pick is Blade 2. I
Yes. Good.
Okay.
Good
Oh,
Pick, sir.
now
my
I'm making
pick.
this very
Christian,
hard.
you're up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is very, very hard because I've been going back and forth between two amazing movies. I think I'm going to go with Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Woo.
That's another good
No.
one.
Wait. Hold on. No, because didn't the manga come out after the movie?
Bro, why are you getting technical for?
Yeah,
Get technical, Manda.
That's not fair to die.
No, I think the comic book is before the.
No, the hell
movie.
it's not.
I mean, I can Google it, but I'm pretty sure.
It's funnier because he's whispering everything.
Hold on. We need to look this up.
All right.
No, the fuck is that?
I have a
Leo
backup.
is mad that he didn't get his first pick, so now he's tearing down everyone else's.
Vendetta.
No.
A vendetta against everyone. That's what he's doing.
Can we have one more pick?
Luke says Joker is one of my favorites of all
Yeah,
time.
damn right, Luke.
And
Yeah,
guys,
Leo, the comic book is from 2004.
God
The movie
damn.
is
Hold on,
from.
you need to
Yeah, the
Gabe-
movie is
Gabe-
2010.
Gabe schmacked you with the
Oh,
facts. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Wait, the manga
Alright.
is from 2004.
You're safe, Christian.
He
All
schmacked
right.
you with the facts.
God
That's it.
damn it, that
so
is
we're
not-
good. So we're good.
Yep.
We're good. I got
No.
some.
Woo!
Hold on.
We made it,
I
guys.
have
We
it.
made it. All right, guys, stay tuned. We are going to take a 10-minute break. We're going to come back, grade every single team. Everyone's going to get to kind of justify their team, grade their team, and so forth. However, there's going to be a twist at the start of the post-game show. Guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is the first time we have tried this. Thank you, Metal Gear Solid Snake. So thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm going to kick everybody out and start the intermission. So be right back.
Bye, guys.
Oh, wait.
You are muted.
You
my
are
guy.
muted, sir.
Oh, I'm back.
There we
All
go.
right, guys. Welcome to the post-game show. Right now it's by far my favorite part of our draft. Is anybody missing? I think we have everybody here. All right. So what are we going to do? We're going to go one by one through every single team here. We're going to do Leo's team as well. But the biggest twist here is that we're going to do action cards. Does anybody like board games here? Like action cards. So there's going to be a twist with this. And with that said, I'm going to share my screen here. And what that means is someone's going to get an advantage, whether could be actually might go positive or negative. So let's see. I'm going to share my screen here. And what I have is a wheel of destiny. I have everybody's name here on a wheel. We're only going to do 3 of these. So if you get selected, you have the option to use the card or not. You're going to get a choice of 7 cards. You don't know what it is. You'll see it. I'll share my screen. So let's start off. Let's see who gets the first card. Here we go.
What the hell?
I'm excited.
Uh-oh.
It's Larry.
Larry. Larry gets the first card, which means I gotta go back to here and remove that, which means Larry, you get a choice. Where is my cards? Oh, I gotta remove that. Hold on. Get this out of here. I can only share so many things here. All right, share. And you get a choice of a card. And the options for cards are right here. There they are. There we have the Zack Snyder, the Gabe, the Traveler, the Scorsese, the Feige, the Ted Lasso, and the Joker. Larry, I'm not going to tell you what these are. You're going to have to choose. You're going to have to choose one of these, and I'll tell you what it is, and you decide whether you're going to use it or not.
Okay. I mean, there's a clear choice here, Larry. I don't know what you've been thinking.
Where's the Denis card? Gotta add that now.
I mean, just because I'm a shady beach and he likes to throw shade too, I'm gonna go with Scorsese.
The Scorsese.
Fair enough.
Scorsese goes to Larry. All right, this one is brutal. All right, comic book movies aren't for everyone. With this card, if you choose to accept it, you may remove any film that has been chosen from another team that has been taken in rounds 4 or 5 only. However, if you do use it, you have to remove also one of your films from round 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
What?
Wait, does that mean you play with 4 films and the other player plays with 4?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Well,
I
that's
don't like that.
However, if Larry uses it, he loses one of his movies from rounds 4 or 5 as well.
That's shady as fuck. So Larry, that's what you were looking for.
I like my 4th and 5th round picks, so I'm going to pass on the
You're going to pass.
All right. Pass on you, Scorsese. I'm sorry, sir.
All right, let's see who gets the next one.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
This is not fun.
Man.
No.
Christian is shook.
All right, number 2. Card number 2 goes to
Oh, geez.
Gabe.
All right, AJ gets the card. I'm going to show my screen again. AJ, well, where are you going to go here? AJ doesn't know this either. I made this up. So
AJ, there's only one good card here. Like
I'm gonna choose the Gabe.
the Gabe.
The Gabe.
Oh,
Gabe.
no.
All right, the Gabe. You have chosen wisely, my friend. The Gabe. It is time for trash talking. You get to pick one player out of anybody here. That player now during the post-game show has to trash talk each and every team during the post-game show like it's the worst draft they've ever had. The worst movies they've ever seen. That is your selection.
That is very fitting of Gabe.
Come on, dude.
All right, AJ, who are you gonna pick?
You should not pick me because I'm gonna do it anyway. So
Yeah, you are.
okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna choose Hannah. I'm choosing
Hannah!
Whoa!
You just goes, Leo
I'm
and
gonna
Gabe
pick
are
a
here
new
to
one.
defend themselves.
Single out the new guy.
After me.
Yep, there we go.
Wow.
Hannah.
The
Hannah,
hazing ritual has
okay.
begun.
So Hannah's
I
gonna
feel like
talk
she'll be
shit
good
about
at
every
trash
team
talking.
then.
That's why I thought.
Hannah, you have to sell it too. Like you have to like just bring it. Bring it. All right, who
There are
gets
some
to-
movies I don't like in there, so.
Perfect. Even better. Even if you love them, you have to pretend like you hate them. All right. Let's go on to
I love that card.
the third round, or
If
the
it's
third
Gabe.
card goes to.
Yay.
Fuck off,
Of
dude.
course. Of course.
Fuck out of here.
Look at that.
What are the odds of that? That kind of freaks me out a little bit. All right.
Okay,
All right,
let's see.
Let me share my screen real quick. Gabe, what is your selection? You can't pick the Gabe again. You can't.
Yeah, no, I know. I won't. No, I won't. I'm gonna go with the Zack Snyder. I just like that picture of Henry Cavill with the mustache.
The Zack Snyder. All right. The card is everybody deserves a second chance. You get to replace any of your picks with a movie that has not been selected during the live draft.
Oh,
nice.
So anything that you want to add that you think was a mistake, and you could get a redo.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a nice one.
God. Give me 1 second. I could change it if I need. Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Can I poll the audience? Like, who likes Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Wait, what'd you say?
Who likes Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? Who likes
I love
it?
it.
I like it.
It's good.
I like it.
Not
I
my
hate
favorite.
bottom 5 MCU for me, but
What did you say, Larry? Sorry.
bottom 5 MCU for me.
Bottom 5.
Oh,
So
God,
true, Larry.
Larry.
So true.
Well,
I like
screw
it.
you.
So give it to Larry.
Well, Larry, what if I told you I can change that? No, let's leave it. Let's leave it, Deibs. I don't want to use it. It's like
We're good? All
Yeah,
right,
we're
we are
good.
good.
So wait, if
All right.
someone decides not to use it, can someone else pick that one up? If
No, we're
Okay.
done.
No, Christian.
Only if you,
it's a fair question. 'Cause no one chose
Christian, oh sneaky ass up here.
All right, let's roll on to Gabe. Explain your team. Do you like your team? How would you grade it? After Gabe goes through, we'll just do quick hot takes and grades for Gabe's team. Go ahead, Gabe.
I mean, look at this team. It's fucking beauty. Like, I mean, except for Larry with Guardians 2, which I'm sure he'll tell me. But other than that, I mean, most of these movies are great. People love them. One is pretty recent, so people with a short memory, they'll know it, which is the Suicide Squad. Iron Man and the Dark Knight, they just radically change how we perceive comic book movies today, right? Like, it's just they changed the genre or the subgenre, right? They both came out in 2008, so they're not too old. Speed Racer, I love it. It's one of my favorite movies. I've seen it a million times, and I can't get enough of that movie. But I don't think a lot of people will have seen it or like it. So I think that movie kind of like brings my score down. So I think this is an 8. But in my heart, it's a 10.
Gabe gave himself an 8. Does anybody? Oh, we have a score. All right, Zack. We can put up a piece of paper.
Oh yeah, let me see that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any hot takes or grades? They want a quick thoughts on Gabe's squad. Go ahead, floor is yours.
I would say
Yes.
Guardians Volume 2 and
Yeah.
Speed Racer is his weakest out of the picks. And I think out of the whole tournament, I think those are the weakest pick, especially Volume 2.
Wow,
Speed
man.
Racer. Speed Racer is a cult classic, but I don't think there's enough people on Twitter that actually talk about this movie enough to give it the hype that it needs and for me deserves. So for me personally, I'll give it like a 6.5 for the score, just because The Dark Knight, Iron Man, and The Suicide Squad are probably one of the most popular comic book movies right now. So
I'm still so mad at you for taking Suicide Squad in round 3. That was a huge get.
Oh, whatever.
Huge get. You know? Yeah. It's a good list. Yeah.
That's like a
Anybody else?
sandwich
I'm gonna-
list. Like he has possibly the strongest like first 2 rounds of anybody in this whole tournament. With the Dark Knight and Iron Man just, I mean, staples, and then like AJ said, maybe the 2 of the weakest in the bottom 2 rounds. So it'll be interesting. Sometimes I think people they vote on that top one. So Gabe might be flying high.
Well, Larry, why don't you like Guardians too?
I just don't like them being split up. I think I hate Drax's story in that
I
whole
don't like
movie.
Drax.
He's
That's fair.
so annoying.
Drax is very annoying.
I mean,
That's
they
a
make
fair
him
point.
literally just insult a woman the entire film. It's very weird. I don't know why they went that route with him. But yeah, I
James
mean,
Gunn has issues with
funny.
women.
I
In his
mean, a
movies,
couple
in his
times
movies,
it's
in his
okay, but it
movies.
was just like, Drax, get
movies.
over it. She's not like, stop, Drax, shut up, sit down, damn.
He left out literally everything.
But then by the end, he learns that she's beautiful on the inside.
Yeah.
That's
On
his
the
arc.
inside.
All right. Anybody else have any real quick thoughts on Gabe's squad?
Yeah,
Wait,
I
oh,
actually
Hannah,
really dug your
Yeah.
list because especially the Dark Knight, Iron Man, and the Suicide Squad. Fantastic picks. Love them. Guardians Volume 2 was good, but it's not as good as the Volume 1. Speed Racer was the weakest out of this list. I didn't think it was all that good, to be honest with you. And I love the Wachowski brothers. I think they did an incredible job with the Matrix movie. But this one was just like completely overlooked. It flopped at the box office, and I don't see them reviving it anytime soon. It feels like it's a dead franchise.
you'd be surprised. You'd be
I
surprised.
mean, we're
Well,
getting Venom too,
nobody
so.
cared for it.
And now, Hannah, time to bust
All right,
out
yeah,
the
Yeah, it's Hannah's
classics.
turn.
The library is open, Hannah.
I need to hear real constructive criticism from Hannah here. Go ahead.
Oh man, I don't know. It's hard to like give anything like negative to this list because, like everyone said, you kind of have like a lot of the popular picks. I don't really love Guardians Volume 2. I think it's kind of annoying. I think that when James Gunn goes full in on his humor, that's when I kind of tune out a little bit because I just don't find him funny. And I Speed Racer's fine. I don't
Did you like the Suicide Squad?
So yeah, that's
Yeah,
Did
the
you
crap
like
of the Dark
Suicide
Knight,
Squad?
though. Like,
I
you gotta
need-
crap on
I
the
need-
Dark Knight.
I need Hannah's Gabe level to go from like 2 to like 11 right now.
I
No,
can't. I
AJ.
love The Dark Knight too much. Iron Man is one of my favorite MCU movies. I can't.
All right, let's roll on. Let's roll on. Next up, we have Manda's squad. She's not here.
Same
She
as
took,
last time.
yeah, it's the same as last time. Winter Soldier, Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition, Spider-Man 2002, Ant-Man, and Venom. Again, this won her the comic book movie draft well over a year ago. She got major hashtag votes via Zack Snyder because like BBS was really hot at that time. Winter Soldier is personally my favorite MCU movie ever. I love it. But Ant-Man is near and dear also to my heart. I don't know why people like look over it so much. It's got so much heart, and those are the movies that I love to death. Anybody have? I'll grade this just because Amanda just did a retread of her movies. You know, it's one of those things like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Let's go on. Anybody else have any grades? Quick comments. Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, can I specify why I give this a 5? It's not
Yeah.
just because of this list being the exact fucking same list, Amanda. Good job. But here's the thing. Venom, it should never have been picked because it is a piece of shit. It's a movie that pissed me off so much, and it should never have made as
I don't
much
know
money at
about
the box
that, but
office as it did. Well, here's the thing. It should never have made as much money at the box office as it should have. Yes, I know. Yeah, I can English, but this movie makes me so angry, guys.
So I take it you're not excited for the sequel.
No,
I don't know
because it's PG-13. There is no excuse for it to be not rated R. No excuse.
I have something to say about that, actually. I think Venom is fine as a PG-13. As long as it's leaning into the comedy fully this time, like it seems to be from the trailers, I think Venom PG-13 was okay.
It's Carnage
that
in the movie.
was when the first movie was at its best, is when it like fully leaned into the comedy, but like there's like 25 minutes of like good comedy and the rest is just like blah. So like that movie's bad.
Yeah, but a movie.
I'm with Zach on this one. I'm gonna give it a 5 as well.
Thank you.
Just because I think the hype has died down a lot with Batman versus Superman. Of course, at the time she would have won that because of the hype, but now I think it just died down. Venom, I don't hate it as much as Zach does. Actually, I did enjoy it a little bit, so I will say that. But I don't think a lot of people really care for this on Twitter. Venom. Ant-Man is not the most popular MCU movie out of the list that we've all made. So I think that would be her downfall on that one. Yeah. And personally, Spider-Man 2002 is overrated. I don't like this movie at all anymore. Don't like it. With
that's certainly a take.
That's a hot take. With that said, I do understand why people love this movie so much, and a lot of people on Twitter do like. Oh my God,
Willem Dafoe
does like Spider-Man.
You can't do this to me.
It's definitely Spider-Man 2002 is definitely going to get her vote. Some votes.
Yeah, this list is like mid at best, I think.
Yeah.
Here's my hot take: is BVS, even the Ultimate Edition, is the weakest film on her list.
Thank you.
Including Venom. Then it's Venom. Venom is not
certainly
good either. But I'll rather watch Venom if you sat me down right now than watch BVS. So that's just me. Ant-Man is meh. Ant-Man is mid.
What?
Spider-Man is great, and Captain America: The Winter Soldier is wonderful. So those are her two saving graces.
What would you grade it, Larry? What would you grade it?
I'd give her, probably about a 5. Sounds about right. Sorry, Manda.
Yeah, I'm going to say that this list is actually really damn good, and I'll tell you why. You got Captain America, the Winter Soldier, which became my favorite Captain America of the MCU. Became a badass. It was something new and different. It was a action spy espionage thriller, and BVS Ultimate Edition has grown on me from time to time. It's a way better cut. It made some of the side plots make more sense, and after watching Zack Snyder's Justice League, it made me appreciate this movie a lot more. And I think that this film will grow on people from time to time. And Spider-Man is awesome. I remember watching the trailer in the theater for the first time, because I was watching the 1990s animated series of Spider-Man, and seeing it in live action on the big screen was breathtaking. And the villain, Green Goblin, is phenomenal. William Dafoe is the man. He's the GOAT. And Ant-Man, it was something new and different that we haven't seen before. It was on a small little scale. It's not like another villain trying to blow up the world. It's a great little heist film with a lot of dark humor. And Venom, I fucking hate Venom so fucking much. That is a piece of trash. I don't know what in their right mind people would like this movie. The dialogue was shit. Every character was shit. You treated Venom like a total dumbass. He's a total idiot, and he's a joke. He's supposed to be a very menacing and force to be reckoned with, and they treated him like garbage. I mean, I don't know how this movie made money, honestly, and I don't even care for the next Venom, to be honest with you.
You know, Matt had
me grade it.
My man.
But other than that, even the last part was garbage. The rest of them were one of the top tier comic book movies. So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
You guys speak out of nostalgia.
You're being way too. Way too generous, Matt.
Real quick, Gabe, then we'll move on.
Really quick. Like, if anybody has seen the 2019 Lion King, Disney just made the same movie, made a couple of changes to make it worse, but have the same success. That is what this list is.
Oh no!
There it is.
Got it.
Oh, I love love
Okay,
that.
we got to move on from that one. That was
Yeah,
too hot. That was too
all
hot.
right. Ryan says 5 out of 10. Luke likes the team, 9 out of 10. So, and then Jacob says 6 out of 10. Winter Soldier saves her list, and then of course Gabe says lobster scene, one of his favorites.
Oh God, don't. We're not going to talk about that scene.
Yeah, no, we're moving on. Hannah, explain your team. Do you like your team? How would you grade it out of 10?
I love my team. I don't know if it's going to be the most popular team. I think that a lot of these movies kind of are ones with like cult followings. But I love every movie here. And I wanted a very female-centric team, and I think I have that.
Nice.
So yeah, I love my team. I would personally give it a 9 out of 10 because I'm missing Far From Home, and that's my favorite comic book movie. But yeah.
Good taste. Good taste.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My favorite 2 movies on this list is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, of course. I had a sliver of hope that it was going to fall to 9. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. And I really like your X-Men First Class pick. I think that's a little bit of a sleeper pick there in the 3rd round. I would probably give this a solid because I know Birds of Prey will definitely get votes. That hashtag is going to be gold for you. And I'll go 7 out of 10 on my end. Anybody else? Any grades? Zach has grades. Does anybody want to have quick thoughts?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Sorry, again.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like Spider-Verse is great. It's a fantastic first choice. Deadpool 2 is a real sleeper pick in the 4th round too. The only thing this is just a personal pick. I would have picked Suicide Squad over Birds of Prey, James Gunn Suicide Squad, but I mean I get why you picked it for sure. It's a solid list though. I honestly think it could be a dark horse to take the whole thing. So
solid.
Well, wasn't the Suicide Squad picked before?
I don't think so.
No, Gabe got it in the 3rd round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Birds of Prey is one of my favorite movies of all
I was
time.
gonna say,
So
I stand
couldn't leave it
behind
out.
Hannah. I prefer Bop over the Suicide Squad. Birds of Prey is a bop. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is amazing. First Class, I think, is a little overhyped in the film community for X-Men films, but it's still good. I love X-Men. Deadpool 2, not as good as the first, but still good. And Captain Marvel is mid, but overly hated. I will concede that for sure. So I think Hannah's list overall is solid. And I think the film Twitter people will love the movies she picked. So we'll see.
Perfect, because that's my end of film Twitter.
X-Men First Class will help even out the Captain Marvel pick. I really do believe that First Class has a high cult following on Twitter. So
listen, Captain Marvel does too. You guys may be on the wrong side of Twitter, but everyone that I talk to,
but
Captain Marvel kind of goes hard on Twitter. So
I guess,
except for the incel community, of course. But
Here's the thing about movies like Captain Marvel. I personally think it's mid-tier, so it's either overrated or underrated, depends on who you talk to. But the movies that are usual in that position get a lot of votes. So it doesn't matter if you hate it. People that love Captain Marvel will vote for you. So I think this is a pretty solid list.
Yeah, and to that point, Gabe, like I would agree with you. Captain Marvel is kind of mid-tier. It's not really it's background noise. It's not good. It's not bad. It just is. So
yeah,
it just is.
Awesome. Anybody else?
Captain Marvel's top 5 MCU for me. It is.
That's awesome.
Beg pardon?
Hannah's MCU ranking is a mess.
It's
Just
a
go
mess.
look at it on Letterboxd.
I'll happily admit it's a little bit of a mess.
Ryan says first 3 rounds are bangers. Spider-Verse, First Class, Birds of Prey, Deadpool 2, not a big fan. Captain Marvel brings it down 7.5 out of 10.
Damn.
Suicide Squad was Gabe's pick, right? So
yeah.
All DC movies.
I actually kind of agree with that one.
It's not that far off. It's not that far off. First Class is the best X-Men movie, excluding Logan. That being said, we're all good. Let's roll on. Let's roll on.
Yeah.
All right. Leo, he took Black Panther, Spider-Man Far From Home, The Avengers, Big Hero 6, and Shazam. I personally freaking love this team. Top to bottom, some of my favorite movies, period. I was hoping Big Hero 6 would fall a little bit. I'm really happy he took out, although I'm not even sure if he watched it. Which
No,
He
he
didn't.
didn't.
that,
mess. No.
that is what it is. Spider-Man Far From Home, we just did a Spider-Man movie ranking, and I had this like as my third favorite Spider-Man movie behind Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2, and Far From Home. I absolutely adored. Black Panther's terrific. The Avengers terrific. And Shazam, I think, is super underrated. Just love the whole just family story and just so much heart. I will give this a 9 out of 10 on my end. The top to bottom, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah,
Do you think Shazam is underrated?
Strong team. Leo is a very strong team here. Like, I mean,
He really
thinking
does.
Black Panther, like right off the bat, super power move. Far From Home, power move. Avengers, I like it. It's not my favorite Avengers movie, but I do think, I mean, it is everything that sparks. The lightning in the bottle effect. Big Hero 6 is great. I'm kind of mad I didn't choose Shazam. It totally flew like over my head. Forgot. I actually thought someone chose it already.
Wait, it wasn't on your 120 movie list?
No, it was, but for some reason I thought I heard someone pick it already. But
okay,
I mean, it's a great list overall. Like really, like I would give this like a 9. Like honestly, just like a perfect 10. This is a really good list.
Yeah, I think Leo might be the team to beat, honestly, just looking at it. But the only thing that's making me like not give him a 10 is that the dude has not seen Big Hero 6. But I mean,
that doesn't really matter.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a power move for sure. But I mean, I like his strategy. So yeah.
Jacob says 10 out of 10. Every single one of these movies is great. Go ahead, Hannah. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. This is a 0 out of 10 for me because he took Far From Home from me. That was a personal attack. He knew where to get me, and I'm so upset about it. So.
You want me to be shady for a minute? I mean, just really quick. I mean, these are all good movies, but I think to me, all of these are like, yeah, that's pretty good. But they're not like, yes, that movie. Like, to me, none of them are. Like they're all like, oh yeah, that's a good movie, but none of them I feel really strongly about. So that's the only thing, but they're all good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run into that same problem on my end. Anybody else have any final thoughts, grades on Leo's Squad?
Yeah, Leo's Squad is very dope. I love a lot of these movies on this list. Big Hero 6 is the most underrated film out of this list, honestly. Far From Home was good, but it's a little bit of a step down from Homecoming. I'm gonna give this thing an 8.5 out of 10.
All right, let's roll on. AJ, you're up, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, Shang-Chi was my first thought because I knew it was going to be really, really hyped up within the rankings. So that was my first choice. Deadpool, everybody loves Deadpool. If you don't, then you're non-existent, basically. So,
wow.
Kingsman: The Secret Service is the best Kingsman movie, and I think one of the best, I'll say like top 20 for comic book movies of all time. Kingsman is. V for Vendetta is my favorite. Is top 3 favorite comic book movies of all time for me. And I feel like that will probably drag me down a bit because not a lot of people either hasn't seen it or just don't remember it very much. And then Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2. Not a lot of people watch that movie since it's animated. But if you do watch it, I guarantee you will pick my list because those 2 movies are incredible.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Which one did you pick, 1 or 2?
Well, they said both, so I just said okay.
Well, I mentioned because like Part 1 and Part 2, like they're separate, but they also came out with a cut, like the deluxe edition, which has the full movie. So I figured, like, I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to pick it.
Either way, it'll be either Part 2 or both of them. So if you want to say just one, it'll be Part 2. Then either way, I think it's a better out of the 2 movies. Part 2 is better than Part 1. But.
All right. Let's go on to grades from everybody else. For me, I had Shang-Chi rated number 6 total in my pre-rankings. Definitely worthy of a first-round pick. Deadpool's a banger. The only question mark will be how Twitter votes for Kingsman, V for Vendetta, and Dark Knight Returns. And I agree, AJ, it's terrific. especially all three of those movies. But we will see. Anybody else have any thoughts? Grades.
Let's hope Simu Liu doesn't tank you and that whole controversy that has recently emerged.
Wait, which one?
Simu Liu.
Yeah.
So let's hope. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll see how people can separate. Deadpool's great. Kingsman is fun. V for Vendetta, I love, and I haven't seen The Dark Knight Returns. I'm sorry.
You got
haven't
to
seen The Dark Knight
Really?
Returns.
Oh, I should definitely see it.
It's a good one.
Not
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a must watch. Anybody else?
AJ, this is like hands down the best list you've ever done.
Ooh.
Because it's pretty good, except for The Dark Knight Returns, which I have not seen, and like you said yourself, animated movies, not everybody watches them, so that's a bit of a weak spot. But other than that, this list is awesome. Great list.
I just want to say all my lists are perfect and everything.
No, you usually done pretty bad lists. Like usually,
my lists were always better than yours. I always go by
I like
Twitter.
how
there was one
If
time.
Twitter votes for the most popular, that's what I'll know. My list is better.
There was one where you
Also-
picked like John Wick 1 and 2.
In
Which
the
is like-
action movie,
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my God, Gabe, you're
It's
just
one,
making me-
it's one of the
I
best
would
action
always
movies
choose
out
John
there
Wick,
right now.
yeah. John
And
Wick
just
1
a
for sure.
just a side note, by the way, I love how the namesake of the Gabe card is being more savage than the recipients of the Gabe card throughout this draft. But in any case, I mean, Shang-Chi just like it's soared up into my top 10 MCU. So yeah, definitely, I agree with Deibs. It's worthy of a first round pick, and Deadpool in round 2 is awesome. I think the steal of the draft though might be V for Vendetta in round 4. That was a great choice.
It's so good.
So
I
yeah,
don't think it's gonna
solid
get
list.
that many
That's
votes,
a
though.
solid 8, 9, probably somewhere around there. So
Anybody
Watch
else?
The Dark Knight Returns and then you'll put it up as a 10.
I fear I also have to give this a 0 out of 10 because he stole Shang-Chi. Holding large grudges for
I love
those
it.
God damn
steals.
All right, we have Ryan saying 9 out of 10. Love his list. Shang-Chi, Deadpool, Kingsman, View for Vendetta are incredible. I thought the last pick was Dark Knight Rises. If you did, it would be a 10 out of 10.
Wait, Ryan, comment this. I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you watched The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2?
Yeah,
That's
it's so good. It's so
Yeah.
good.
yes,
Luke says 9 out of 10. The Dark Knight and Spider-Man 2 are my best superhero movies for him. And Kingsman is one of the biggest surprises. Sequel, not so much from Ryan.
I like the sequel.
That's why I didn't pick the sequel. I picked the first one.
I can never watch that again. I'll be fine.
I like the sequel.
I thought
Yeah.
the sequel was kind of fun.
Yeah,
It was unwatchable.
No, Zack, you're up, bro. Explain.
well,
your-
I mean, do I really have to explain myself? You can just look at this list.
You said Doctor Strange in the sixth
It's-
round. in the sixth
It's
round.
fucking awesome, is what it is. Hey, listen, I went with the movies that I really love, and I really love Doctor Strange. I don't really care what you guys say. I think it's an awesome film. Avengers Infinity War speaks for itself. Spider-Man 2 definitely speaks for itself. I am still shocked that Leo did not take that round 1. Thor Ragnarok, I mean, that's one of my top 5 MCUs right there. And The Dark Knight Rises, I had to put Batman in there just to kind of mix things up. But, I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't really think this is my favorite list I've ever done. But, I mean, it's probably a 12 out of 10 still. So
3 out of 10, sir. I'm giving this a 3 out of 10. Here comes the hate.
fuck you.
Spider-Man 2, like I said, is overrated. The only people that like it is because of nostalgia. All they talk about is nostalgia with Spider-Man 2. Who cares? Dark Knight Rises is the worst out of the trilogy. So that's
Well,
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
It's a
It
fact.
is.
I like Doctor Strange, but it's
Thank you.
not going to get you votes, especially since you have Blade and what were the other
No,
picks
that's Larry's list.
on round 5? There are better picks than Doctor Strange for that round, and Infinity War. That's the only good one you have. So
Ooh.
Oh wow.
All
We have a
right.
new
Well-
Gabe. We have a new Gabe. Yeah.
New Gabe.
Look,
AJ
I mean-
just planted to the ground and snatched
Zach.
the title.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
the AJ.
Zach, you were doing so well, and then the 4th and 5th picks, like what the fuck?
What is wrong
Like,
with Ragnarok
You were
there,
doing
Gabe?
so well.
Wait,
so well.
there's people who don't like Ragnarok. Wow.
There's a lot. like
No,
Manda.
I've talked to
no,
people
no,
that
yeah.
did not like this
Manda
movie. I was
hated
like,
it.
what?
Amanda's
That's
one of them. She
so
doesn't
sick
like
and
it.
twisted, actually.
No,
There's
no,
people
no.
who
The
there's people
first
who
three
don't
are
like The Dark
fine.
Knight Rises.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I don't really
The first
like
three
them.
are fine. The
It's
first three
okay.
are fine. The problem is 4 and 5. So we're
I do
talking
agree with
about Dark Knight Rises and Doctor Strange. Like what the like? No, you know. So that just brings the whole thing. Like this is a 6. Like it should have been a 9 if you had been consistent, but then you just pick like random shit. So yeah.
Yeah, Zach, you were like, I just need
Dark Knight Rises.
Why not?
You know, it gets. Listen, I think it's great. I mean, I needed a Batman Nolan film somewhere on this list, and both of them were taken already. So I had to represent.
Yeah, no,
there.
you didn't
And
need one.
Come on,
I mean,
Bane.
you could have picked other
I know.
movies. Like no. The person right after you picked
I'm
Batman
sorry,
Returns.
you say
Hold
something
on.
about Bane?
Hey,
You don't have an X-Men movie. You
Hey.
could have picked an X-Men movie.
hey,
That is true.
hey, you guys ready?
Hey.
You ready? You ready for a hot take? You ready for a hot take? Bane
Yeah.
is more terrifying than Heath Ledger's Joker.
Bane is
You're
trash
wrong.
throughout
You're
this whole
wrong.
movie. I'm sorry, Tom Hardy was not Bane.
No.
Not Tom Hardy's Bane. Like
Tom Hardy was not a good Bane.
You
at
sure?
all.
Hold on, wait.
You sure?
Cillian Murphy in Batman Begins is scarier than Bane.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
What about Bane and Batman and
have
Robin?
you seen Cillian Murphy say the Batman? Like,
I just need to
Hello?
say this right now.
That really
Since we're on
slaps
Zach's
so
pick and Zach is spouting out mess right now, I have to say, Zach had the worst Game of Thrones take
That's
I
fine.
have ever heard in my life when he was
What did he
talking
say,
about
Larry?
season 1 of Game of Thrones. I listened to his review and almost died. I had to
Wait,
run
what
to
was
the
it?
comments.
What was his take?
What did he
Huh?
say, Larry?
What
What
was
did he
his
say?
Oh,
What did he say?
his
Yeah.
take was something about Joffrey
I'm-
corrupting
Hey,
Ned Stark to want the throne and betray Robert to get the throne. And I almost died.
Zach,
I know.
Very weird.
I know. Yeah.
Very
This is a
strange behavior from
conversation for
Zach.
another time.
Very strange.
that's very strange.
Yeah.
All right. Let's roll on. Let's roll on. Ryan
Love
says,
you, Zach.
waiting to
Sorry.
have Dr.
All right, it's time to attack Larry next.
Ryan says 9.5 out of 10 for Zach. Pop Culture says Batman Begins. He thinks it's Batman
Oh,
Begins.
no mames.
I
Come
think
on.
Batman Begins.
Whoa.
Batman
also.
Begins is
It's
the
the better
best
movie.
out of the trilogy.
It's the better made movie out of both of them.
It does.
It's
fucking
the better-
slap.
yeah,
It
and see,
slaps
this
a
is-
lot.
I'm so happy you said that, Hannah. Because
Guys, this is what happens. This is what happens when I come in with no strategy. This is what happens when I come in with absolutely no
I mean,
strategy.
yeah, you
So,
picked Doctor
yeah.
Strange.
By the way,
you
like,
never picked.
all right. So, like, just so you know, Zach, like, teams have been bombed before and they win the entire thing. So, just so,
Yeah,
like,
just look
all
at
this
the
means
team
nothing.
last year.
It's all for fun. It's all for fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I know. Yeah.
Ryan says Thor Ragnarok and Dark Knight Rises are amazing. I don't agree with the hate, but I love the take from Hannah that Batman Begins is her favorite because I look at that the same way as like A New Hope is better than Empire. Like there's something like it's something so like lovable about it. I don't know why, but I will rewatch those movies over the ladder. So
That hurt my
just
soul a
my
little bit.
list.
I'm not gonna lie.
it's
on that
true. It's
That- that
I
hurt
don't
my soul
know.
a
I
little
don't know
bit.
if I can agree with you on that.
Oh
But
god. My
All right,
stomach
Larry.
is
Empire is
No.
near and dear to my heart.
Fair. Larry, go ahead.
Yes. Hi. So after looking,
Nice.
I don't think I'm gonna get very far. I will say that I really enjoy my list. I enjoy all of the films on my list. I think it's a little MCU light to do well. That's kind of an oversight maybe on my part, but obviously, like I said, I'm rocking the shirt today, so it fell to me. I had to get Avengers Endgame when the 7th pick came up. I adore Wonder Woman, including the CGI heavy third act. I think people make too much out of that, and Black Panther and so many other Shang-Chi. I think people make too much out of CGI and third acts personally, but I think the core of Wonder Woman, it really speaks to me personally, so I love it. X2, X-Men United. amazing. It's my personal third favorite film in the X-Men universe behind Logan and Days of Future Past. But I think it's amazing. It also has probably the best opening scene in a comic book film,
Easy.
period, ever.
Easy.
I think
Yeah.
it takes the cake in that category.
Not anymore.
No, even still. No.
Which
The
one,
only
Larry?
one that
Sorry.
could rival it is The Dark Knight for me. That's like the next one is those top two.
Which one has the
I
best
think-
opening sequence, Larry? Sorry, which
X2,
one?
X-Men United.
X2.
But who are we arguing that might compete with it?
The only
It's
one that
not-
I say is Dark Knight.
Someone said something else?
AJ.
I said it's not the best anymore. But
Wait,
Dark Knight is.
What do you
up
mean
there.
by that?
Ah,
Hannah
What do
wants
you mean?
answers.
Hannah wants to
No,
Hannah
I
wants
have a
receipts.
feeling I know what you're gonna say, and it's
What
gonna
are you
upset
gonna
me.
say?
I think. Are you gonna say the Suicide Squad?
No, I wasn't gonna say
Okay.
that. But it is.
I
That's
was
what
about to
it
get
is.
upset. I would say Shang-Chi beats the opening of X2, but it's just me.
It's just
Ooh.
too
Yeah.
long. It's like too narrative heavy to beat
The opening
the.
of
wouldn't say that.
Shang-Chi is just
Oh no,
like
I
narration.
loved it.
Like if
Just
it
a
was
flashback.
started with the fight, like love scene, like before that, it's okay.
I
But
Tony
Batman
Leon's
Returns
great.
is amazing. Selena Kyle, like I said, Michelle Pfeiffer, amazing. It just embodies everything I love about comic book films, from camp to darkness to stakes. Everything is in Batman Returns to me. I wish people still talked about it as much as it should be talked about. And then Blade, I also think is an overlooked movie. Obviously, we talked about it because people, I don't know, people like to take down Black Panther's success, and unfortunately, they tried to use Blade to do so, which I'm like, y'all, they're both great. Stop. Like, we just need to chill out. But Blade, being an R-rated, awesome comic book blood fest, also has a great opening sequence. So,
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Damn
I
right.
love my list, but I think it skews a bit too old, and I don't think it'll do all that well on Twitter. But we'll see.
I'll give it a 7.5. I like it, even though I was hating on it just a second ago. But it's seven.
We're here to hate.
I do, even though I did joke around and say what was the Endgame about again, but I do love Endgame. Wonder Woman is the second best DCE movie after Man of Steel. I think it's one of the most focused out of the DCE movies. X2 is not very memorable. Only that first scene. The first scene is the only thing people talk about.
Oh,
for
AJ.
X2.
Oh, AJ.
no.
AJ, come on, AJ.
No one.
We got it.
Who talks about X2? Who talks about X-Men 2?
AJ, you're
Everyone.
going AJ.
What?
Storm dropping those tornadoes from the sky.
No, everybody I remember just going crazy when they showed the Phoenix reveal at the very end of the film and just walking out of the theater and being like, "We're getting Phoenix! We're getting Phoenix!"
Yeah. And then
it was just a tight movie, man. Just
anyway, I do like Batman Returns, and Blade is up there. I think Blade is more of a better movie than Spider-Man 2. And
Wow.
Wow.
That's a take.
That's a take.
Blade, yep. I prefer Blade over Spider-Man 2. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. I haven't heard Hannah play the Gabe card. Which
Wait,
is what
I
we
actually
should be
have
doing.
something to say about Larry's
Okay.
list.
Go for it.
Larry knows.
I already know.
I love all of these movies. Wonder Woman is
Get the
like
shovel.
one of the worst comic book movies I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Hate Wonder Woman. I think it's so boring. Literally, there isn't a single point in the movie where I'm like, yeah, I'm having a good time. Apart from Chris Pine, and it sucks too because it's supposed to be like Gal Gadot's moment, but then Chris Pine just acts circles around her the entire movie. She's so stiff. I hate her in every scene. I never liked Diana throughout the entire movie. I don't like that movie at all. Truly,
Oh my
and it
God.
it rings a like I love campy movies, but like if like the emotional like scenes actually pull through for me, then I'm like, okay, yeah, this is really working for me. But I feel like Wonder Woman just like veers like too much in like the corny direction, and yeah, nothing really works about it for me.
But
I'm
you
gonna-
love
you know what?
84. You love
As much
84,
as-
don't you?
No.
Yeah.
Actually,
You
no, I
liked it
don't.
more than Wonder
I
Woman,
liked
though.
84 more than Wonder Woman because I think that
Oh.
the villain in 84
No.
is better than the villain in Wonder Woman.
Uh-uh.
That's why I prefer
I didn't like
84.
any of the
Oh.
villains.
Larry, this is
Hey.
a straight 9.
And
This is
I
straight-
like that. I like that hot take. I like that.
I want
I
to go.
love every other movie here. I love every single movie here apart from Wonder Woman.
I love every single movie here that Larry picked. 9.5 out of 10 on my end. Endgame is
Yeah.
still to this day top 3 movie experiences of my life. That includes Fellowship of the Ring. That includes Jurassic Park, Wonder Woman. I wanted that so bad to fall to the 3rd round. That is brilliant, and it sucks that I'm sorry, Hannah, but 84 was so bad that like it kind of taints
No,
Wonder
84
Woman.
is bad, but
It's so bad.
Don't let it taint it.
Wonder Woman is so well done, and I just it just has so much hope, and I just love what it did for the DCEU at the time. X2, you nailed it. Nightcrawler opening scene is amazing. I remember watching again, talking nostalgia, walking out of the theater, just being as a kid watching a comic book movie. I legit still remember that, just being so hyped. Batman Returns is terrific. Arguably one of the best Batman movies. And Michelle Pfeiffer is just terrific in that role. And then Blade is one of my favorites of all time. That's why I went with Blade 2 for my last selection. So I give this a 9.5 out of 10. Larry, I love it, top to bottom. Love it.
Deibs, I agree with you. Even though Larry just shat on my list, I do love his list. So, you know.
No, I shit on your Game of Thrones take. I actually don't mind your list all that much.
Yeah. You know, Game of Thrones, that's another topic for another time. But honestly, I love the Batman Returns pick, and the Wonder Woman pick I do love as well. Thank God you did not pick 1984 because then we would have had a whole other conversation. But
that would have been suicide. That would have been suicide in the tournament.
I feel like if there was a few more picks, Larry would have definitely had 84.
Hannah, if there was a round 6, yeah, he might have. But,
I genuinely believe he would have had 84 in his round 6.
Larry's laughing like he was like 100%. Yeah, that was going to happen.
Man,
it might have come.
But no, this is a solid list. Endgame, I was teetering between that and Infinity War for my own round 1 pick, so I'm glad to see it go right after. But no, this is a solid 8, dude. I mean, I love X2. X2, granted, I haven't seen it in a while, so that's kind of why I need to kind of bump that score up a little more after watching it again. But no, good list, man.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I love your list, Larry. I mean, you got Avengers Endgame, which that was my number 1 pick on that round 1. The film is incredible. Wonder Woman was such a fantastic movie. And I will agree that, yeah, Chris Pine kind of stole the spotlight out of Gal Gadot, but I still think that their chemistry worked on screen. X2 was so damn good. I love the opening with Nightcrawler. It still holds up today. And yeah, it's not a full-blown X-Men film. It's a little bit more of a Wolverine-centric movie, to be honest with you. But I thought it was fantastic. Batman Returns was so damn good. I loved it. I love Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. She will always be the best Catwoman on screen. And Blade is kick-ass. Great choice. I loved it. And I will agree that the opening with Blade messing some fools up was the best part of the movie. And on point with the fight choreography. It's a 9.5 out of 10.
Nobody picked Halle Berry's Catwoman, though. What's going on? Speaking of her.
Anybody else?
Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman is going to be the best until Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, probably.
Zoe Kravitz is already the best Catwoman.
Again, you guys have too much faith on a movie you have not seen.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
I fully believe.
I believe in Matt Reeves.
Gabe, I've already watched the movie. I went into the future and watched it.
I have faith in Matt Reeves. I think he's going to do great. He's a great director.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Watch the Apes movies.
Gabe heard that score clip from today, and he's like, "Nah,
It's
a wrap. I'm over it."
AJ, throw me some of that flux capacitor so I can go in time and watch the Batman.
I got you.
1.21 gigawatts.
Matt, you're up, man.
Okay. I am very proud of the list that I picked. I loved every single one of these movies. Man of Steel, which I will always defend till the day I die. I've seen this movie 10 times in the theaters. I think that the action, the visuals, the story was incredible. It was such a unique take on the Superman character that David Goyer did when he written the script. And X-Men Days of Future Past is still the best X-Men movie of all time. It's a total masterpiece. Batman Begins was the best Batman origin story, and it was coming off of the heels of the abomination of Batman and Robin. And I thought that this really revived the Batman character, and Nolan knocked it out of the park. Superman the movie, I remember growing up watching that film. I dressed up as Superman for Halloween. I fucking wore the costume as I was watching it. And Joker, which I really thought was a masterpiece. It deserved many Oscar nominations. Joaquin Phoenix was born to play the Joker. I knew that he was going to win this Oscar from the moment that they showed a screen test video of him as the Joker, and he knocked it out of the park. I loved it so much. So it's a probably a 10 out of 10 for me.
7
All
out of
right.
10.
Anybody?
Yeah, Matt,
Man
I'm
of Steel
sorry.
is probably your best movie on this list. Well, actually, it is the best movie on this list. I'm not going to talk about X-Men Days of Future Past because I don't want to get hated on anymore.
I might agree.
Begins, I think it's
Man.
Batman Begins.
Man.
I think it's the better made movie out of the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Fair.
I did enjoy Superman the movie. Yes, I did. But I still prefer Man of Steel over the Superman the movie. And
No,
Joker,
I agree. Best Superman movie, Man of Steel.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Joker. I enjoyed the Joker a lot. I didn't love it as much as most people, but I think it's a well-made movie.
Okay.
Matt, I'm sorry. I got to talk about this one because this is probably the worst list of the night. Like, which probably means it will win this thing, and that's fine. But it's just like come on, Joker. Like it just. I mean, look, you have two great movies in Days of Future Past and Batman Begins. That's great. But Man of Steel, I like it, but it's a pretty mediocre movie. I like it personally, but I just think it's a mess of a movie. Like, the destruction in the end and just like the narrative just like really like rushed. I don't know. Superman the movie, I mean, I have a special place in my heart for that movie, but it does not hold up. Like it's hard to watch it now. It feels like it's 4 hours long. Like it's just really difficult. I mean, and not only like there hasn't been at this point like a really great superior, like great Superman movie. I don't think there has been one. There's been different levels of like good, okay Superman movies. The best one would be Superman 2 in my view. But then you pick two Superman movies. So I mean, this is a 6 to me. I don't like this list at all.
Anybody else?
Hannah.
I hate Joker. I hate it so much. Oh my god.
Joker is a masterpiece.
Hannah was about ready to personally show up at the Oscars and take Todd Phillips' knees out if he got anywhere near that stage.
It's true. Oh my god. Literally maybe my least favorite Best Director nomination ever. I think that he was by far the least deserving person on that list of Best Director nominations, and I think Joker should have been nominated for Best Picture.
She saw him next to Martin Scorsese and had a stroke, y'all. She had a stroke.
I still have like actual anger issues about it today. It makes me sick to my stomach to know that somebody got Best Director for copying another Best Director. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is good, I guess. Man of Steel, I don't like Man of Steel.
Oh, good Lord
I like
Almighty!
everything else.
Now
I
we
like
got
everything
two people
else.
here. Oh no!
Man of Steel is just kind of like a movie to me. But Days of Future Past, I love Days of Future Past until like the third act. Batman Begins is my favorite Batman movie as of now. Maybe not. I like Batman 89 too much. Tied. And then Superman the movie. Yeah, Superman the movie's good. So.
Yeah, I do kind of like that you went for like the old Superman and the new Superman to grab both camps, the like Christopher Reeves versus Zack Snyder argument in the Superman camp. I prefer Superman 1978 personally, and I agree with Gabe though. Superman 2 is the best Superman movie, so that's just my 2 cents there. Joker, Batman Begins is good. X-Men Days of Future Past is amazing, and I wish you would have let me have it, but there it is.
There we go.
Everyone good? Everyone good?
Yes, sir.
Luke says Matt gets a 9.5 out of 10.
Thank you.
Ryan, 9 out of 10. Man of Steel is the best Superman movie.
Damn right.
Superman 78 is your weakest pick, but I love the Joker pick, and I really like the Joker, but it shouldn't get a sequel. I fully agree with that.
Yeah,
No,
I totally
Joker
agree.
needs a sequel.
No.
Call it now. It needs a
If it
sequel.
would,
Yes.
if
Sleep
it
on
gets a
it.
sequel,
You're-
then Todd
Please.
Phillips has
Let's bring on that
Thank
to
second
be
you.
sequel.
taken off.
Hannah is begging for Todd Phillips to direct Joker and Batman Robert Pattinson together. That is
Oh,
what
no,
she is
don't do that.
begging
I
for.
would
I
actually
never
no,
do that.
here.
Don't do that.
I would
No.
actually blow up Warner Bros. if that happened. Like I can't.
No,
think
look
of
out.
anything like more scary than that. Truly.
Look out,
Um,
look out, Hannah, because Hannah, look out, because up next she's going to be directing an MCU movie probably with our
Doubt
luck,
it.
So
100%
Todd Phillips,
doubt that.
MCU. Let's
Doubt
go,
it.
baby.
He's nowhere going. He's not going to go.
You know what? I can deal with a Todd Phillips MCU movie because MCU gets
wow,
the-
really?
hated on every day on Twitter, and I'll be there for the Todd Phillips slander every day. So.
All right. Last two teams here. Let's roll on. Here's my team: Logan, Guardians of the Galaxy, Mask of the Phantasm, Aquaman, and Blade 2. Top three, I went character-driven movies. Logan, Hugh Jackman, just a phenomenal film. Guardians of the Galaxy has some of the best character arcs in the MCU, period. Just a fun film, but also super deep. And then Mask of the Phantasm is a movie that truly understands what the toll it takes on. Shut up, Christian. What it takes on what it means to be Batman. When I went to the fourth and fifth rounds, for me personally, I went with pretty much two of my favorite directors in Hollywood. Period. I went with James Wan and I went with Guillermo del Toro. Aquaman is phenomenal. It's just a ton of fun. And I think I had this movie on my team when I won the DC draft. So Aquaman, I just love it. It's so rewatchable. Is it the best, like, thought-provoking film of all time? Of course not.
But it should have been.
But it is really fun. It is really fun that it deserves something. I think people will see that and vote for it. And then Blade 2, Guillermo del Toro. This actually went between this and Hellboy 2. Also, Guillermo del Toro. Del Toro is one of my favorite directors, period. Blade 2 is hands down better than the first one. Action, everything pretty much on top of that. But I love Blade 2 because it just has great characters. And the stakes go up big time. And you know why Blade 2 is the best? Probably top notch regarding Marvel movies is because it earns the R rating, just unlike Venom, and it's just being a fraud and saying it's PG-13. Blade 2 earned the R rating. It knew what it was, and it crushed it. So that is my team. I'd probably give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. Anybody else?
Yeah, can I start,
No,
Dives?
you can go, Zach.
Can I start?
Sure.
Yeah, so this is a solid like 8.5 out of 9 out of 10 for me. Logan is one of my all-time favorites. It's a great round one. Guardians of the Galaxy is in my top 3 MCUs. I know that's a hot take, but I love that film so much. I think the weakest film on this list for you is Aquaman, honestly. I mean, it's still a solid, fun film. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. How do I want to say this? I don't really rewatch Aquaman as much as some of the other ones, but I mean, it's just, yeah. I like it. I like the list. It's good.
I like that I have balance. Like I have MCU, I have DC, I have Guillermo del Toro. Like there's a little balance. Anybody else?
I think
like
your
your
list is
list.
super solid. I like every movie here except for maybe Aquaman. Aquaman's okay though. I don't dislike Aquaman.
I think Aquaman is the cheesiest out. No?
I mean, I think it's a good list. I mean, I've only seen Aquaman once, and that was honestly more than enough in theaters.
Me too. Same.
To be completely honest, but honestly, Dives, you have a really good list. I mean, you still Logan from me, but that's fine. Overall, like it is. Like I know I give you a lot of crap for Mask of Phantasm, but I mean, it's a good movie. It's just not as good as Red Hood.
I think my problem, just like Gabe noted, a long time ago is that like none of these movies are like yes. For me personally. Anybody else?
Logan is yes for me personally.
is-
So
So is
Yeah.
Guardians. Like I think Guardians is too. Like I don't think that's your problem. I think your problem is that Mask of Phantasm is just a boring ass movie.
Get out of here with that shit.
No.
That
Come
movie's
on,
okay.
man.
It's
Thank
fine.
you.
Come on, man.
You know, I watched it. I was like
Puts me
8
to
years old,
sleep.
and I was
mean-
like, "Why is this so boring?" It's like,
Yeah, we already
why
talked
am I
about this
so
game.
bored?
I agree with you, Gabe. I agree with you 100%.
It is not boring. It is riveting. It features probably the best female character in Batman universe.
does.
period.
It does.
Are you forgetting about
it takes a
Catwoman
while
for
to
some
get
reason?
there.
No, I'm not, Gabe. You need to rewatch it because you're clearly missing.
To be honest, I mean, I mostly say it to mess with you. I haven't seen it in 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it's great now. I don't know. Like, probably. I mean, I don't know. I mean, and Aquaman has its fans. I don't like that movie very much. And Late Show I haven't seen. The other two are great though, and I think those two.
Why was that
unlike
so
other
funny?
lists,
I don't know.
like Logan and Guardians are like hell yeah movies to many people.
Yeah.
So I think you're
Yeah.
good. I think you're fine. I think you're good.
All right.
I'm with
Anybody
you,
else?
Gabe. I'm with you.
Yeah, this is a hell yeah for Logan and masterpiece. Definitely in my top 3 greatest comic book movies ever made. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, it was amazing. The soundtrack, one of the best character arcs in the MCU. Aquaman, I enjoyed Aquaman more than most people. I understand it's corny and cheesy, but I think they embraced it and wasn't afraid to take chances. And it actually did. I love Jason Momoa's Aquaman. I thought he was great. Blade 2 was so damn good. I think that was a great pick. It's definitely a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. Anybody else?
I think Aquaman should have embraced the cheesiness more, actually. I think they get bogged down in too much like politics talk and like I don't know. I think it drags on too much in like serious stuff. And the fun stuff is when you're having fun, and I wish they would. I hope the sequel goes. I hope Malignant is a sign of what they let James Wan do
Well,
for Aquaman 2.
I'll say this about the first Aquaman: James Wan didn't write the first Aquaman, and he's writing the second, so that's a good sign. And also, I do agree, Aquaman is 2 hours and 30 minutes long.
Fucking hell.
Like,
It's
Is
so
it really?
yeah, and there's like an hour of like fun to be had, but like after that first hour, I'm like, okay, this movie needs to end like now.
I'm like,
So
Every conversation gets like interrupted by an explosion. I'm like, oh my god, enough.
I
But that
know.
was like the most fun parts because like the action was really good, but then
The action
like
was
you
awesome.
get like a 5-minute action scene that's good, and then you get like 30 minutes of like exposition and blah, like of fucking Mara just doing whatever the fuck Mara does for whatever reason. Amber Heard literally can't act for like anything. So
yeah, and that's
Whatever.
another. Yeah, Amber Heard is horrible. So I mean,
Bring
I'm
in
just
Amelia
like,
Clark. We're begging.
You know,
Yes,
yes, thank you.
Amber
And
Heard gets ate up by Jason Momoa in literally every scene. It's the same thing as like Chris Pine and Gal Gadot.
Stop,
yeah,
Hannah.
and, Hannah,
Just saying.
Hannah. By the way, 143 minutes on this one. So yeah, yeah, that tells you all you need to know. It's long.
All right.
Long.
Very long.
All right. Luke says 10 out of 10 for Deibs. Ryan says Logan was 9th pick, steal of the draft, 8.5 out of 10. Luke says Christian's list is 11 out of 10. We're about to get into that very soon. I'm just, like, as a super horror fan, I'm just glad that I got some horror, influence on my team. I'm just that. I don't know if that's going to mean votes, but I'm good with that. God bless you. I don't know who just sneezed. Anyway, let's go on to Christian Squad. Go ahead, man.
All right, so my number one pick, I'm not gonna lie, half of it was for the fan votes, and the other half was to piss off Amanda because I knew she was gonna try to take it from me. But I actually,
What?
I'm dead serious.
You did like your
to
list.
win it. The
You
Zack
did your
Snyder
list just to
Justice
piss off
League
Manda.
was
You
worth it,
don't.
so
You don't
fine.
say. You don't say.
It was totally worth it. But like, I mean, honestly, the Zack Snyder Justice League army is strong. in film Twitter. So.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's film Twitter? I don't think film Twitter.
I don't. Either way,
on Twitter,
I
I
really did
guess.
enjoy it. Like for what it was,
In their
I
little
literally.
corner of the internet, they're strong.
Man.
They're loud, but they're small. But yeah, I thoroughly actually enjoyed Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like, I mean, obviously, 4 years ago, if you would have told anyone this is going to be made, like, obviously, everyone's like, yeah, right, whatever. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I felt like it was a little bit long from time to time. Not a big fan of Ezra Miller as Flash, but hey, like overall, I think he did justice with what he was given. Captain America: Civil War is my favorite MCU movie of all time. Team Iron Man all day, every day. And obviously, we have Batman Under the Red Hood, the best animated Batman superhero movie ever to be created. I do feel like it is more so on the weaker side just because a lot of people don't watch animated movies, and this did come out in, I believe it was 2010, so it might fly over a lot of people's heads. Spider-Man Homecoming is one of my favorite Spider-Man movies. I'm actually surprised that no one picks it earlier. Some people don't really like the whole like Iron Boy Jr. thing. I don't really see it that much, but I really just enjoy how Spider-Man beat Vulture without using his actual Homecoming suit. And then, I mean, Edgar Wright for Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It kind of just speaks for itself. Great fucking movie overall, but I'm pretty happy with my list overall. I would give myself maybe like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, Christian, this is a 9 out of 10 list for sure. Batman Under the Red Hood, I think, is a really underrated film that I think more people should watch. Probably the best, probably the closest thing we're going to get to a formal Jason Todd full arc in a Batman movie right now, and I think that needs to change soon.
They're
Zack
trying in
Snyder's-
Titans.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh, no, don't even bring up
I
Titans.
know. But
They are
They're
trying.
trying. They're trying.
I'm
They are
talking.
trying.
Hold on, I'm talking silver screen here, but yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
So the Snyder cut, I mean, that's gonna get you a lot of votes right there. Civil War at one point was my favorite MCU movie until Infinity War and Endgame came out. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is a huge steal, but you do know why Spider-Man: Homecoming fell this far, right? You do know why? It's because Far From Home is better.
It's true. It's true.
Of course. 100%.
Yeah. So, no, this is a 9 out of 10 for me, for sure. Solid list.
Yeah, I just wanted to mix it up, get a little bit of DC, Marvel, and have a little bit of a sleeper pick in the fifth round.
It's an excellent variety, really.
Thank you.
I just need to correct a statement. People watch animation, but they just watch like theatrical animation. So.
That's true. That is very true, Larry.
Yeah, not a lot of people watch like the straight home to DVD.
Yeah, like Big Hero 6 did very well. Incredible. Like, there's plenty of animated films that people rush out to see.
Yeah, that is true. It's just, it's an older movie. I mean, so it's like I didn't really think. I mean, I had this in my last draft as well. I wanted to throw it back in just to see how well it would do. But
I know you and Deibs just like snatched little picks out from your animated drafts.
Yeah. We didn't make it.
You tried to get several.
We didn't make it very far. Dice made it way farther than I did last time.
I mean, he kept just pushing. He was going to get an animated film on his list one way or another. So.
I think that's like one of the biggest takes is Christian, when are we going to do Team Cap versus Team Iron Man? That needs to be a pod because we need to talk about that. I have big problems with that. big problems with that. And then Under the Red Hood versus Mask of the Phantasm. Not saying that Under the Red Hood isn't fantastic. I love it to death. When it comes to a great movie, Mask of the Phantasm is way better. It's not even close. When it comes to like a more like action, like badass Batman kind of movie, Under the Red Hood is great. And it has one of the best Batman moments of all time. Under the Red Hood is great. But Mask of the Phantasm is a superior Batman movie. There's no way. I agree, Gabe. It's probably a little slower for the mundane people like you, but for people that actually enjoy narrow focus, simple stories that about what it means to be Batman, it just crushes it top to bottom.
Oh my God.
And that's simple truth. Sorry, my grade. Sorry, I'm drinking. My grade for Christian, I'll give this a 9 out of 10.
I feel like you were too harsh on 8-year-old me, so I'm expecting an apology.
Deibs, why are you so mean to children?
I know. Right? I literally work with children. Hopefully, they're not watching this.
Oh, no. No.
All right. Anybody else? Any other final thoughts about Christian Squad? And we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, this is a 9.5 out of 10 for this list. You got 3 of the best comic book films: Zack Snyder's Justice League, Civil War, and I'm as much as I love Iron Man, I'm going with Team Cap all the way. It's Team Cap, and Batman Under the Red Hood is the best DC animated film of all time. It has the best emotional, compelling story arc for Batman. And I'm sorry, but it's better than Mask of the Phantasm. Yeah, I said it. And Spider-Man, and Spider-Man: Homecoming I thought it was a better movie than Far From Home, in my opinion. But I love Tom Holland's portrayal of Spider-Man. I just feel like he's still got a lot more ways to go for him to be a truly faithful Spider-Man character on the big screen. And Scott Pilgrim vs. the World was one of the most surprising films that I had any expectations going in. So yeah, like I said, it's a 9.5 out of 10.
Anybody else?
I think maybe this is the only list that I can't point to a movie that I dislike.
All right.
So win in my book.
All right. Ryan says Christian gets a 9 out of 10.
I'm still trying to get a 10 out of 10 out of Ryan. It's very, very hard.
Ryan says, "Oh, Team Cap all the way." And
that's conversation for another day.
And Far From Home was better. So that is our draft. We're gonna wrap it up. We're just under 2 hours, which is what we wanted to do. I'm really happy about that, guys. As always, please be sure to look down below to the video you're watching. All the descriptions, all the channels, all the Twitter handles. Everything is right there. Please share the love. Follow, subscribe, everybody here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm going to just coat, and we're just going to do the post game show. Whereas I just keep drinking. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Stay awesome.